Let's talk about Assassin's Creed, or as it's sometimes known, historical simulator with occasional stabbing. Back in the day, Assassin's Creed was elite. You had a game so good it made climbing buildings feel like a personality trait. And of course, the only man who could avenge his entire family while still finding the time to flirt with literally everyone in Italy and collect a stupid amount of feathers. Life was simple. Be sneaky, stab Templars, dramatic flip. Done. Then, Ubisoft got ideas. Enter Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, Unity looked incredible. Paris was gorgeous, the crowds were massive. Unfortunately, so were the bugs. Nothing says immersive historical experience like a man with no face floating down the street like he's late for a dentist appointment. At launch, Unity was absolutely roasted. We're talking memes, outrage, the whole British "that's a bit of rubbish, isn't it" energy. Sales, still decent, but the reputation, yeah, that took a hit. So Ubisoft panicked, and instead of fixing the formula, they turned Assassin's Creed into The Witcher's distant second cousin twice removed. Now, to be fair, the games still sell very well. Valhalla, for example, made Ubisoft an absurd amount of money and became one of their biggest launches ever. So what's the problem? Well, they forgot the assassin part. Stealth is now optional. Hidden Blade, basically decorative. You're not an assassin anymore, you're a Viking who occasionally crouches out of politeness. Odyssey especially got a lot of criticism from fans who barely felt like it was an Assassin's Creed game at all. The franchise became like ordering fish and chips and being handed a frozen version from Tesco. An okay alternative, but not what you asked for. And then the real issue, bloat. These games are huge. Valhalla is so long that by the time you finish it, you've aged 3 years and developed a mild interest in gardening. Critics and players started saying the same thing. Too repetitive, too long, I miss the old games, which is not what you want people saying about your billion-dollar franchise. Meanwhile, Ubisoft kept making more spin-offs, DLCs, expansions, side projects. At this point, Assassin's Creed releases more often than British weather complaints, and the excitement gone. Not dead, but more like, yeah, I'll play it when it's on sale, which is the gaming equivalent of, I'll see you soon. It's not happening. Now, don't get me wrong, the series isn't completely finished. Games like Mirage try to bring it back to the classic stealth-focused gameplay. Smaller map, more sneaky, stabby stuff, and fans actually responded pretty positively. But here's the problem. It felt like a step back, not forward. Like Ubisoft suddenly remembered what made the series good, after spending 6 games ignoring it. So, did Assassin's Creed die? Not exactly. It's more like lost its identity, chased trends, got way too big for its own boots, and now it's stuck in the weird limbo where it sells well, but people don't love it anymore. Which might actually be worse, because at least if something dies, you can have a dramatic funeral. This is just awkward. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Cheers!